This is hard. I don't know how people do this. People. And of course, people are going to start driving by me, which means I should probably park in a different spot. But I can actually act like I'm talking on a phone and it won't even matter. Oh my gosh, everybody's starting to come to the gym at this very moment. Oh Lord. Oh, so many people. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this and I'm gonna say, hey guys, it's me, Dawn, obviously. I wanted to make a quick video because I've gotten a lot of like emails and texts and messages on Facebook, and even people just asking me in person about my whole journey and whatnot. And a lot of people do know, not too many people, but some people know that I'm actually I'm going to stop doing makeup and focus on a new passion, which is fitness and nutrition. I actually kind of lost the whole passion for makeup not too long ago and just was kind of, I don't know, going through the motions with it, and you know, but I really feel led to just start school back up. It's not really like a university or anything. I'm just going to get certified in fitness, and I want to specialize in fitness and nutrition and families and women, that sort of thing. But so since a lot of people know that, I've been getting a lot of questions, and I figured I would answer them in this sort of way. And there's somebody that parked right next to me. Hold on. Wow, you park it way in the back so nobody can see you talking to yourself. Okay, they're gone. But I do want to say, before I go on with answering anybody's questions, that my documentation and my journey is a lot different. So if you're really looking to lose maybe like 5-10 pounds, maybe that same 5 or 10 pounds that you keep gaining and losing, this may not be the right video, or I might not even be the right person for you. I am a firm believer there should be no diet. Our diet should consist of a lifelong commitment to eat better, eat healthy. So if, I don't know how to say this nicely, if you like food and you like to eat whatever you want, and you're just constantly looking for that quick, you know, fix of how to lose 5 or 10 pounds or shrink belly fat quickly because you're bloated or whatever, that is not me whatsoever. My journey has been a commitment for the rest of my life to live cleaner, healthier, and to really take good care of my body. So with that being said, my first question that I get all the time is, where do I begin? And I do not have an answer. And as crazy as that sounds, and you know, making a whole video about it, but I don't have an answer as to where anybody should start. Like, everybody is different. So this is what works for me. This is what has worked for me. But if I had one thing to say to people of where to start, and this goes for everybody, the first place to start is looking in the mirror and falling in love with who you are. If you are constantly depressed over how you look, if you don't love yourself from the inside out, and the outside in, this journey, this type of commitment is really not going to work for you. It has nothing to do, for me, it had nothing to do with my physical appearance. Because literally, this is the first time I'm saying this out loud, I literally thought that I was really skinny. As crazy as that sounds, okay, not skinny, but I did not even understand how large I was until I actually looked at a photo of myself. And if I find that photo, I'll insert it. But, and I was like, what? But it also took full impact when, I just remember I was in the hospital room, an emergency room, so many different issues going on, TIAs, which are mini strokes, you know, migraines, herniated discs, heart problems, high blood pressure, and the doctor, who, you know, I thought was a jerk at the time, was so honest, and he's like, you're not even 40, you're not even 39, and he's like, you know, you've got to do something. So when I was like, okay, I need to do something for myself, and not just for myself, also for my family. But as many moms, we kind of get in the whole rut of taking care of everybody else and leaving us to the very end. I have actually been asked by new moms of, you know, one piece of advice, who are about to be moms for the first time, and my answer all the time is, do not hang on to the mom guilt. Get rid of it and take time for yourself, because if you don't, you lose yourself. And it is so true. And after 4 kids and literally 13 years of being a parent, and just a parent only, that's all that I was, and just a mom, and I really didn't think about myself, and which, you know, really led to a very unhealthy habit. First step for anybody who really wants to make a change, I'm going to say, love yourself. That sounds corny, but it is so true. Love who you are, because if you don't, things can get, I don't know, things can just go in so many different directions, where you obsess about it, you're compulsive about it, you have guilt about it. So it's just, first and foremost, love yourself. Second, I'm deciding on which one I want second, which one I want third. Actually, which one I wanted first, which one I wanted second. Sorry. But anywho, I had to zoom in and check footage to see if this was even recording. And my defrosters need to go on. Maybe not. But anywho, so let's just get right back into this, shall we? And if you're crooked, I'm sorry, but you're actually propped up on my flip-flop. Okay, so second, first, I don't know what order I should really put these in. First, having a relationship with God is so important to me. And through this whole entire journey of my life, the last year, over a year, I literally would not be able to do it. I say literally a lot. I seriously, literally, I literally and seriously could not have done it. I could not have done this type of journey if it would not have been for a relationship with God. And the reason that I say that is, with my past of being a bulimic, I had such a warped sense of food and guilt, and it was just kind of a ridiculous thing. I mean, when it's all said and done and I look past, and it just like, oh girl, you were so screwed up. I mean, yes, but there was some healing that needed to be done, and I was able to work on me and inside of me, what was going on inside of me, what I was dealing with. And because back in the past, when there was guilt from anything, whether, I mean, there's just so much of my growing up, and I'm not going to get into right now, but just, it was just kind of a crazy childhood, growing up, teenage years. So there was so much guilt in my life. And the way that I dealt with that guilt is I would eat, and then there was this shame and this guilt that came upon me shortly after. They're pointing at me as I'm talking. Yeah, okay, I'm talking to myself. Anyway, there's just such a guilt that would come over me that I just ran right to the bathroom. And I did not become bulimic because of guilt, as weird as that sounds. It was kind of my way of dealing with guilt. I actually remember I was in 7th grade, two guys that I actually went to church with just happened to say some really stupid words to me that literally hurt, even though they, you know, obviously bullying, they think it's funny, but it wasn't. And it was just, Jenny Craig had just came out, and I was not fat by all means. And they had just said, you know, do you need the number to Jenny Craig or something to those. Literally I held on to those words for so long now I can't even remember what the words were, so yay me. But that is actually when I started feeling guilty about what I looked like. And I have actually tried I've tried the whole losing weight journey in the past, and I just started seeing myself go back into the old ways of obsessing over it. I never purged, but I obsessed over working out, and it was just like, or not even just working out, but just food, and starving myself, and just like, so I just ended up quitting. It's just like, no, I have 4 kids to think about. I'm not going to do this. I need to do this in the right time. So obviously you can lose weight without a relationship with God. But I tell you what, life in general is just so much better when you have a relationship with Him. And before I even work out, watch it. How awesome is that? I pray before even working out. So some people might be like, okay, that's a little much or whatever, but this is what has worked for me. And just before working out, it's just like, hey, this is your time, this is mine and your time. Like, just be there for me. Be there through every butt squeeze, every burning of the thighs, the legs, the butt, the arms, just everything. To answer everybody's question as, where do I start, what do I do? It's not an easy question for me to answer. And I've literally had to, this whole entire process has been gone through with my doctor. I see him well, now we're on like basically an every other month process. At first it was every month, and him, you know, guiding me through, nothing, no medical weight loss, nothing like that. It was just, I knew I needed him, his guidance, and also in order to be weighed, because I don't own a scale, I don't have a scale in my house. I would jump on the scale once a month because that is less pressure. And my fitness journey, and everybody's fitness journey, really should be focused on the health aspect of it. And the benefit that comes along with having good health is just having a leaner body, a slimmer body. And that's how I feel everybody should look at it. And if you are eating healthy and you're not seeing the results, if you feel good, then you feel good. Don't live by the world's and the society standards of what you should look like. Listen to your body. If you're feeling good, go with it. If you're not, change your diet. Get processed foods, get sugar, whatever. Get that out of your diet. But if you are constantly trying to live up to what our world standards are, it's ridiculous. So I live up to my standards and God's standards. And my standard is, am I in pain? Is my blood pressure high? How do I feel? Do I feel good? Do I feel like I can conquer the world today? Okay, that's great. And that just so happens to come along with eating cleaner. I'm not full force clean eating anymore. But yeah, I let my body talk to me, as weird as that sounds, but it shouldn't, because we need to be in tune with our bodies. And I knew when something crazy was happening in my body, and I still do, and that's why, you know, getting all the crap out of my diet has helped tremendously. But anywho, so this long rant is just to say, I have no one piece of this will definitely work for you, or start with this or do this, because it's different for each person. And if you are watching this and you're like, please just give me something to start with, my first thing would be to cut out processed foods, plain and simple. And if you only cut out one thing, and you want to choose between processed foods or refined sugar, my own personal opinion, refined sugar would be out quick. And do that for a month. And if that works for you, then the second month, keep the sugar out of your diet, but then subtract something else, processed foods. Get that out of your diet. And make little changes. If you are someone who is like addicted to carbs and you're like, oh, that might need to be your focus. But if you like to have bread, switch the bread that you're having. Don't have white bread, have a whole wheat bread, 100% whole wheat, or Ezekiel bread, just whatever. Just make little changes in that area. And if you are wanting to cut something out, start with sugar, start with processed foods. Every month, just start decreasing something from your diet. And I did not do that. I just started cold turkey, kind of went into a detox because I knew what I had to do. If I just started, you know, eliminating just processed foods, I would start with, well, I'll have more sugar or whatever. It was just, I needed to just make a clean break, do something dramatic, because I'm very dramatic, so I did. Hey guys, it's Dawn, and I am back from the gym. Face is probably still really red, but when I uploaded the footage, I noticed that it had cut off, so I'm sorry. But I just wanted to finish out this video with saying, obviously I don't have the one answer that will work for you guys. I can tell you how I did things, and I can maybe steer you in the right direction, whether that's cutting out this for this month, the next, you know, thing for the next month. But I think first and foremost, if you do not believe in a relationship with God, I would say first and foremost, loving yourself. And yeah, that's gonna sound really corny to so many people, but it is so important for us, especially as women, to stop finding the things that are wrong with our bodies and start embracing what God did give us and work with what we do have and better ourselves in that way. But yeah, I wanted to end this video really fast because it's really hot out, and I'm sitting on my front porch, and I'm sure a lot of people are gonna drive by. Not a lot, because we live in the country, obviously, but yeah, I hope that this video was informational or has helped you in some way, or some, I don't know, some way, somehow, that it helped you. And if it did, please just let me know by letting me know down in the comment section, or even just by giving me a thumbs up. And if this is the first video that you are ever seeing this face, which, you know, no makeup today, so I'm so sorry about that, but I don't wear makeup every day, so I do have the moisturizer on. I'm not going to get off subject here, but if this is the first video that you see of mine and you like me, go ahead, make sure you subscribe, and know that my channel will be switching over to more of the fitness and stuff like that, and less makeup. Sorry. But anywho, I hope you guys have a great day, and you guys are outside, hopefully enjoying the beautiful weather. Just kidding, because it's hot. But anywho, oh, sorry. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. Anyway, yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day or night, whatever it is. So, okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.